sleeps. All the vanishing island secrets it keeps. A cursed coin, a siren's kiss, a deal struck under the moon's abyss. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. So drink to the drowned and the captain's lost, to the compass spun and the fates we toss. For freedom's bought with blood and flame, and every ship sails toward its name. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide.
Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to DeaconsTable. I am Deacon Blues. You are here joining us for episode number 12. This is Echoes Beneath Jade. It's had a couple working titles in the process, but that's what you're here for. And welcome one and all. And of course, I want to point to the bottom here below me. You'll see the ticker going by. That is our link bio. You can also do a scan over here in the top corner. You'll see a little a QR code. You can scan that in as well, and that will take you to our link bio page, which will send you to all of our socials, our Twitch channel, our YouTube channel, our Kick channel, as well as it will take you at the very top to the Discord server, where you can join and become part of, be one of us nerds and hang out. So welcome one and all, and we're going to take a moment now, and we're going to jump in, and we're going to meet our cast and crew for this evening's event. And again, strap yourself in. Thank you very much, Goose. I appreciate that. Let's jump in here and see where everybody is at. We're going to add them in one at a time. Let's go Jorak. Jorak, you're with us here. Who's Jorak, and who are you playing?
Well, I'm Ken the Friend. You can find me on YouTube and Discord as Ken the Friend. And Jorak, this turtle guy up here, is a coralback, custom race for the Deacon's World, and he's a pit fighter. So just watch out for his fists. Excellent.
And let's bring in Solvar. Solvar, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Dave, and I am playing a Canarian Lumerian. I'm a little bird with a lot of spunk, and I'm kind of beginning to like the turtle a bit.
Yeah, you're a little flashy too.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's bring in Cayenne. Cayenne, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi there, I am Jenny, and I am playing Cayenne Rashar. She's also a Foreverland specific class, a Covenant class, and she is a Celifern Umber Skyhound.
Excellent. And of course, last but not least,
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. She is a Serpentail.
Serpentail, yeah, you're thinking of a different.
I said the other character. I apologize.
Other character. Oops.
It happens.
Last but not least, we have the mischievous Rin. Rin, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Kiri Morning, and you can find me on YouTube occasionally here, and very soon I'm going to be restarting my Twitch channel. I'll be playing some retro RPGs and whatnot, so
nice.
Check that out. I am playing Rin, this naughty girl here, and I am a Tessin dancer, and I am quite sick today, so she's going to be low energy kitty today.
Poor thing.
Sorry.
And I just want to say a big happy birthday to Sovar.
Oh,
Today is his birthday.
oh dear.
Happy birthday.
Hey, bird.
We won't ask.
He's old.
Thank you.
I'm 66.
You'll
I
say.
don't care.
Yeah, well, you got 3 years to go. Just saying.
Two.
You
3 years to go for what?
figure it out.
Nice.
Just 3 years to turn things around, perhaps. Oh my goodness! I'm in one of those moods. This is a not safe for
I'm
work
leaving.
stream. Yeah. Kiri knows better when I'm in one of those moods. Look out! So
My
again,
dad
welcome
you're
everybody.
talking about there.
Yeah, I know, but that's your fault.
How is that my fault?
It's your fault. It's your dad. Get used to it. So, anyway, welcome one and all to the stream to Southern Expanse. As you know, this is our flagship stream that we do for Deacon's Table for the world of Foreverland, and it is basically a sandbox game where these guys get to explore the oceans and the coastal regions and to see what's out there, and that's what they've been doing. So, just to kind of jump into things, I want to touch base and let everybody know a little bit about the background where this episode, how we got to this point. After braving the Thunder Gulf, the Scarlet Reaver sailed into stillness. This is the sea east of Alsathia. It has been whispered about. It is a mirror smooth expanse said to separate the mundane world from the realms of gods and dreams. And of course, this is sailors' superstition, a lot of it, local myths and legends, or perhaps it's not. Ancient sailors have named this space the Sea of Reflection. Few ships actually pass directly through it. They usually go around. Rumors do tell of something called the Whispering Stone. And you guys are, again, the players, as you guys are crew aboard the Scarlet Reaver, you are 4 of a crew of 30 plus the officers. So you are hearing about this during your travel time as you are navigating the seas. This relic of the Temple of Still Voices was once that was said to be on a ship that sank that was bound for the city of Elderlock, and it sank in these particular waters. Some believe that the Reaver itself right now is carrying, things that are carved from the same quarry. Again, this is rumor and speculation on the ship. Scholars of the Silent Echo, and this would be something that Cayenne would probably have heard through some form of teaching here and there. Solvar may have, but was usually pretty distant as well. But these scholars, it's an arcane order from Elderlock. They have apparently, from what you hear, commissioned this marble that's on the ship right now to rebuild their temple. So a very important task, for a faith to commission such a thing. They are known for studying sound, silence, and resonance, which plays a big part in the world of Oiala-ndor. Mages and monks who can hear the world's memory through stone and vibration. To them, silence is sacred and dangerous when broken. So very interesting group of individuals. So that's where you guys have sailed through when you left the Thunder Gulf region, passing Taishihiro Empire, avoiding that, of course, that region, and then coming into where you are now, which is once you pass this port, you do reach a place called Sorath. It is in the Summerwave Shores region. Sorath, you're going to be stopping there to, basically see if there's any word from the scholars, because again, you are approaching the city of Elderlock by sea, but it also gives you a chance to kind of resupply. Again, you're told that when you do port to kind of do so, try to not draw too much attention to yourselves. because again, the Scarlet Reaver and the Crimson Gale do not want inspectors or other curious traders poking their noses about. Beneath the town's cheerful surface, you do hear that there are, again, strange omens and rumors. It's typical for any port town, as you guys have come to know. And you hear that similar story told from one town to the next with slight variations. So you kind of pinpoint some of that. So as you guys have docked, the sun climbs golden over summer wave shores, scattering light across hundreds of tiled roofs and coral dyed sails. The town of Sorath bustles with music and color. Merchants crying prices, gulls circling above, salt and spice mingling in the wind. To most, it's a port of laughter and song. To the Scarlet Reaver, however, it's perhaps a test of silence. Your goals, according to the captain, is basically to try to secure some supplies discreetly. If you can, see if there is a broker of the Silent Echo around, and to keep the secrets of the Reaver secret. So with that in mind, what do you do?
Well, first
We
of all,
split up. I'll talk at once.
no, I was just going to say, as we docked, Jorak will just keep an eye on the dock, just see if anyone's eyeing their ship. I can imagine the Reaver is a little low in the water than usual because of their cargo.
It is.
So he's making sure no one starts eyeing the ship out of curiosity.
Okay, that is an option. You can roll me a perception. Solvar, what are you saying? What's our little bird friend doing up there?
Well, I was just basking in the sun, getting that glow off the sun onto my brightness of my
You're just
wing.
enjoying the kind of radiance of the.
I was sort of like sunbathing type thing.
Okay.
I think it'd be time we're going to be docked here for a bit, right?
Yeah, well, it's your guys' job, because the captain's not leaving the ship. You are slowly becoming like his right hand, other than the crew. So when it comes to shore parties, you guys are it. So it's a matter of tracking down the supplies as discreetly as you can. If there is a broker, see if you can locate him in town, and try to keep things hush hush.
Okay, I'm going to go and try go out to first off, go up to approach captain and ask about the list of items that he wishes to procure, and see who wants to join me in the bargaining of goods again, since we did a wonderful job the last time. So I'm going to approach, if anybody's in earshot of me, because I already know that Jorak's going to go and man the dock.
I think we should select items and split up so that everything's not going to come back to one point.
That's fine. You want to split the list up? That's fine.
Kind of have two separate parties going out in search.
Yeah, I think we should definitely have 2 and 2, though.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, to do that, if you're going to go, who's going with who? So, Solvar, who's going with you?
Kind of go with them.
So Cayenne volunteers to go with Solvar. So the two of you head off into the town. I need you to make a persuasion check. One of you.
It doesn't matter to me who makes it. Can the other one help him?
I also need a deception check. So yes, you can help one another do whichever you need to do.
Did you say persuasion or perception?
I need persuasion and I need a deception. The
Okay,
same person.
I have 16 on persuasion.
Did you say a persuade? Perception or deception?
Deception.
Oh, deception.
That
Okay.
would be 15 on the deception.
Okay, so Cayenne got a 15 on deception, and you got a 16 on persuasion.
Right.
So Cayenne, you are able, through you guys, the two of you negotiating, to keep the Scarlet Reaver out of the conversation and any possible cargo that it may have. Because again, you are outsiders and you are trading, and of course you do look the part a lot of being seafaring folk. But so you do manage to keep that quiet. And Solvar, you do manage to find out where to procure your items on the list. And of course, you guys are able to do so fairly easily. So that leaves Jorak and Rin.
Come on, buddy.
Same thing for you guys. I need one of you to roll me a persuasion, and the other to roll me the deception.
Well, Jorak is not persuasive, so he'll do perception.
You mean deception?
Deception.
Yep.
I'm not good at either.
I have a +3 in, or +2 in persuasion and a +4 in deception.
I'll try the persuasion.
Okay.
You can get help on it. You can, if Ren chooses to give you the help action, you can do advantage.
Okay, I'll help him with that.
Okay.
Just takes you guys a little bit. If you offer a help action, it's just going to take you a little bit longer to kind of figure out what's going on.
With advantage, that's a 5.
Oh my word! Yeah, you're having a hard time locating where these supplies, where you can score them discreetly. You mean there's obviously places in the market where you can probably get all of this stuff easily, but you would probably get a lot more questions. However, you guys are still under the radar, thanks to Rin's
17.
Deceiving ways. So you are able to keep the Scarlet Reaver out of the conversation as well. Now, after it takes about maybe 2 hours for Solvar and Cayenne to get their supplies gathered up, and of course you're sending word back to the crew, and the crew sends a team to haul the stuff out. So you guys are not expected to kind of lug it out yourselves. That's not your particular jobs. It takes about double the time for Jorak and Rin to procure their items. Now, in that 2 hour window, Solvar and Cayenne, what else would you be working on? Would you be working towards the next goal that the task that the captain has set upon you, or would you choose to do something else?
I think since we're here, we might start asking questions.
I think
Okay.
perhaps we find a tavern to just go and sit at an ale and look like we're typical sailors. And a lot of times you hear information passed through in a tavern. You just listen.
Yes, you can. So you guys will now have, again, you've got two options. One, I need an investigation check. And 2, I will need a deception check.
I'll do the deception again.
So far, that leaves you investigation.
Oh, got a natural 20. So it's 22.
Nice.
Sorry, I get excited because
Lucky
I don't
bird.
roll 20 very often.
No, I got a 14.
And a 14. So a 14 on deception. You're again, you guys are talking to people together. Solvar, you do manage to learn the location of a broker at a place called it's a quiet cafe. It's called the Pearl Lantern, and it's in Sorath's Scholar Quarter. So you do learn of that location. However, as you guys are making these connections and listening and whatnot, you, Cayenne, as you're there, one individual at a table not far off, you hear them talking about the Scarlet Reaver and the fact that it's sitting low in the water. So what are you guys doing at this point?
Trying not to
Not
look like
sure
that
what-
interests us. I mean, everybody can see that. It's not new news. So
Okay.
not going to be disturbed
So
by it.
Kanye is basically playing as if nothing's up. So what about you? How would you be handling this situation?
It's nothing to be worried about. We're just carrying some timber for the next village. They want to do some construction, and we had the additional timber. We're coming this way, and we told them we would gladly bring it.
Okay. You guys then basically are you're playing it off like, yeah, whatever. It's clear as day that you're probably from that ship. You're trying not to even flinch at the mention, the talk that's going on, trying not to give them anything. So both of you can make me a deception check with advantage.
Deception? 21.
So people buy what you're selling.
19.
And people buy what you're selling. So you guys manage to kind of, the talk drifts to something else. The guy, again, it's rumors in a port town. You're going to get a lot of that, and it just passes to some other subject just as quickly as it started with the Scarlet Reaver. After a couple of those couple hours that you guys have spent digging around and getting information on where a broker might be, you once again meet up with Jorak and Rin, who have just completed their half of the list and got the supplies back to the ship. Meeting most likely at a tavern. And at that point, you are, again, I don't know how much information you share with everybody, but that's up to you. So what do you guys do as you all meet up again at this tavern?
Share the information we learned and see if we should all go to that cafe. Or two of us go
Rin
back and two of us go.
Rin
Or what?
points at Jorak and says, "You need to learn some interpersonal skills there, knucklehead."
This city is confusing.
You say it about every city.
This one in particular.
You say that too.
Well, it's true this time.
You guys are where you guys are right now is at a place that's actually built on onto the docks, like a boardwalk situation. It's partly built even over the water, with some stilted posts going down into the water. The place is called the Salted Vale. It basically has the rhythm of the waves beneath, again, a planked floor, very similar to what you've experienced in Kelpwood and in other port towns, especially for a dockside bar such as this. There is a faded green curtain that sways gently behind the bar, and they actually call that the Vale. The tavern's owner keeps private meetings. You see her kind of slip in there with individuals that ledger books once in a while, and they disappear, and then they come back out and they carry on. So you guys are in this place for a while, and you have the location of the broker at a place called the Pearl Lantern.
I'm very curious to know how long, are we to get these goods, get the information, and then we're leaving?
Essentially, yeah. You're not really meant to stay here any length of time, as far as you've been able to tell. Like, you were specifically to get supplies.
Yeah. So is it necessary that all four of us go? I'm talking to the group. Is it necessary, or should you go back to let the captain know we've located the area? We're going to go get the information, and then we're coming back.
Yeah, we could do that.
I wouldn't want all 4 of us gone. I want that good ship ready to go. If we have to go running like a start the boat.
So after you guys have spent
Listen
this,
here, Battle Budgie. Who gave you the king's crown?
He's got
So-
a point. He's been very lucky so far.
Luck only counts in cards and horseshoes.
It's hand grenades and horseshoes.
What's a hand grenade?
hand grenade. Well, for Solvar, a hand grenade could be like a bomb dropping.
I think perhaps Solvar and I are a little more scholarly type looking. Perhaps we'd do better at this cafe for scholars if we went on and tried to talk to this broker. If you and
I just want to put this
do
out
want to go
here.
back.
The existence of a hand grenade implies the existence of a foot grenade.
Oh dear.
That's the great wisdom of Rain the Wise.
Okay. All right. So you're suggesting to split the party,
Yep.
and basically 2 of you stay back on the ship to get things ready, and then 2 of you wander off to track down this broker. Was that the intention?
Suggestion, unless you do want to come.
Yeah, it's up to, again, Ren and Jorak. Captain's not saying a word. He's leaving it up to 4 of you to make decisions that will affect your particular core crew.
I can
Well,
watch the ship.
yeah, you stay and watch the ship, and I'll watch you.
Okay, so you guys are staying behind. So Solvar and Cayenne, you follow the directions through the town of Sorath, and you find, sure enough, the Pearl Lantern. And it's nothing more than a shaded courtyard strung with glass beads and driftwood chimes, a few lanterns scattered here and there for later in the day. A single figure waits among tables, dressed in layered sea gray robes, a gloved hand stirring tea that never seems to ripple as you're watching. When they look up, their eyes shimmer like sound waves breaking over the water. What are you guys doing?
Do we make eye contact? Then we would.
That's up to you. Do
walk
you?
over there?
Are there any vacated tables that we can go and sit down?
Oh yeah, there's again only a few tables, and there's only one person here
Just
that you
one?
see,
Okay.
just one. And as you get a better look, as I said, as you're watching, this is an elvish figure, but you recognize it as a Mailworth elf. Generally known to be a little bit more, not always, but a little bit more on the darker side of things. They have their ways, and they're different than the rest of the elves, but they are what they are. So you kind of have this contact, and again, they're stirring, and they take sips every once in a while, and they fill it up and they stir it, and there's no swirls or ripples in this tea as they're doing so.
Okay, so is this character working there?
Nope, just sitting there.
Oh, sitting there. Oh, I thought the person was working there. Sorry.
They're just sitting there, dressed in these layered robes, and as I said, it's a gloved hand stirring this tea.
Kind will go up to the counter and order some tea, and gesture to the gentleman and walk over there and say, "Would you mind some company?"
When you go to the counter to order a tea, a young coastal-born human boy comes out and serves you up a tea, like a small little teapot. It's kind of an interesting little thing, a little teapot and a cup, and gestures to the empty tables that are around. And so you do get that exchanging the coin that you have is not a lot, like a copper or two, as you go about your business, and you go to sit down. Solvar, what are you doing as Cayenne, goes to the counter, orders a tea, and then approaches the gentleman at the the table.
I guess I should go get myself a tea. Or what I'm going to do is before I order my tea, I'm going to go up to the general person and ask, oh, kind of new here. What is it that you're drinking? Or is there something you would recommend?
He just kind of looks at you with a little bit of a strange look. And again, as Cayenne has already approached, and he motions for an empty chair, Cayenne, as you ask that question. But Silver looks at you. He says, well, I enjoyed their tea, to be honest. It's like a honeyed tea from Pine Pass. You're, of course, not familiar with where he's talking about.
No.
But he makes it like it's a matter of fact, like it's just where it's from, and you should give it a try. It's quite nice.
So I'm going to thank him, and I'm going to walk
Look at the chat.
I'm going to proceed to go purchase my tea,
Yep.
and then I guess while I turn around, there's the one extra chair for Cayenne to be there.
There's actually a couple chairs sitting at the table, so you can sit if you want.
Then I will bring my tea back and ask, do you mind if I sit with you?
He motions again for a chair. And as you guys sit and you stir your tea, your tea makes ripples. And like normal, like you're stirring a beverage. And he's just sitting quietly. And so what brings you to Sorath? Obviously, you've just arrived.
Yes, we're passing through. And we heard that there was somebody here that is from the Scholars of the Silent Echo that we hoped to talk to. Would that be you?
He kind of looks up and lets go of the spoon with a little bit of a swirl. And all the noise around the three of you stops. It's silent. You hear no outside noises, no animals, no insects, no nothing. It is silent. But you hear a very soft voice. Yes, I am who it is you seek if you are seeking a broker of the Silent Echo. My name is Saren Vethan. And you are?
Well met, Saren. I am Cayenne Shar. And this is Solvar.
As you go to speak the words, your words fall silent, but yet you hear the echo of your words in your mind being carried across to this individual as they're sitting there.
Looks around. Neat trick.
And your companion.
She looks at Solvar. Tell me her name.
What? Sorry.
Yes, he's basically, it's silent. Like he's basically cast an ability that he has called Echo of Silence. He can create an entire 10-foot radius sphere, and it's magical silence around him. However, you can keep anybody within the sphere can communicate with telepathic whispers. Yeah, it's kind of for those of your characters that have never experienced such a thing, it's a little bit of a different sensation. The fact that even when you go to speak the words, your mouth is moving, but the words aren't coming out. But the thought that put the words there is what's going out. It's kind of like a weird feeling as you're doing it.
Solvar might notice that Cayenne's not astounded.
And he's introduced himself and he's asked who you are. That's
he's asking who I am. Oh,
yeah, he's asking who you are.
Oh, sorry. So I'm going to introduce myself as Solvar Brightwing, they call me. I'm just going to let him know that I'm a practicing Lunarian. That's it.
Okay.
And I'm on, here to brighten people's lives.
So you are. So the two of you are seeking me out obviously from somebody who has just arrived in port,
Yes.
perhaps with a cargo that you're looking to exchange.
Yes.
What cargo?
He seems to be steering away from what the cargo may be. You kind of get that. You're all like, as you guys are in this bubble, all of a sudden, like, things, you seem very insightful to things you're seeing and witnessing more than you normally are. So again, he seems to intentionally be steering away from mention of what specifically is in the cargo hold.
Right.
So I'm taking you are from the Scarlet Reaver.
Yes. I was about to say that. But you have guessed correctly. So you know what we're about.
Out of my mind.
Sits there and says, "Give me a moment." And he rises and he walks very elegantly to the bar or the counter, and the young boy comes out and he whispers something to the boy. Again, you guys are in this bubble, so you really can't hear what they're saying. And the boy goes behind the little curtain and comes back out with a box and gives it to him, and then comes back into the bubble. And as he does so, he puts this silver box on the table in front of you both. And he says, "This is an advance, and there is a wax-sealed letter within that is intended for your Captain Vane. If business is attended to, enjoy your tea." And he drops the silence. And you hear the noise of the outside world come back.
And goes, takes a sip of her tea.
It's a very good tea.
It is very good tea.
It's a very good tea.
Yeah, it is a very good tea.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, you guys have had honey teas before, but this seems like really like it's rich. There's something else in this blend, like whatever the honey is.
Drugs.
Yeah, maybe. It's laced. It's a laced tea. Yes. Sorry, need water. So yeah, you get this. You got this little box. Meant for Captain Vane, obviously, and you're sitting there enjoying your tea, and he'll have some pleasant conversation with you, for the next little while as you're enjoying your tea, and he'll talk about his quiet life. And again, he doesn't talk much. Like everything he says, he'll do a sentence, and then there's a long moment of silence after everything he says. So it's a little annoying after a while, to be honest, if you're not used to it, especially. But you guys have that time, and you make your way back to the ship with your cargo. So what happens when you get back? So Jorak, what do they find Jorak and Rin doing? They've been gone a couple hours. It is getting later in the afternoon, and they come back clearly with an item with them. So what are you guys doing?
Rin has found herself a ball of yarn and has attempted to play cat's cradle and is horribly tangled up in it now.
Okay. So Silvar, you fly up, you sit on the railing. Kyan, you walk up the gangplank. Jorak is most likely on deck somewhere watching over things. And you see over by one of the tie-offs for the rigging on the railing is Rin, and Rin looks almost like an extension of the rigging itself, the nets, but a smaller variant, as it's yarn that is entangled everywhere, tied into the rigging, tied into the rail, tied into her. It kind of looks rather comical. The three of you, Jorak, you get advantage, but Silvar and Kyan, you can roll perception. Jorak, you will get advantage with perception because you've been intentionally watching the situation.
18, 18. Oh, I got a 20.
And while she was doing this, she is still on guard duty, by the way.
I got
Yep.
a 10. 10.
Good 10.
With advantage, I got a 7. I'm changing my dice.
Okay, so Cayenne and Jorak really don't notice anything, but Silvar, you spot some of the crew getting a little bit of mirth out of Rin's antics and chuckling, but not in a negative, malicious way, but just kind of like it just never stops, kind of thing, in reference to it. But you also are perceptive enough to notice that even though Rin is tied up like this, she's carefully scanning the dockside over the railing where she's at. She is watching and doing her thing. So I should also I'm going to bring up this just so you know what the individual looked like. Sorry, it was a she. My apologies. But yes, that is.
It was an elf. It could be a he or a she.
Yeah, it's well, it actually does say in my notes here that it is gender fluid. So it's just the way the perception is. So you never know with an elf. Either way, that is the individual you did meet with. That is Saren Vathan, the broker that you met with. So you guys can share amongst yourselves what you share. I mean, that's up to you guys.
I think we go report to the captain what we did and take him the silver box.
The captain takes the box and opens it up and sees what's inside, and you guys can kind of see as well. He's not hiding it. There's a fair bit of coin inside this silver coffer, and there is sure enough a letter with a wax seal on it, which he takes it and kind of tucks it inside of his shirt, and says, and leaves it. Says, "Well, the rest is for you." And he turns and walks away, leaving the silver coffer and the coin that's within. There is the equivalent of 500 gold pieces worth of bounty inside that particular coffer that you guys are being offered free and clear over and above any shares that the ship might be working towards. So however you split that is up to you. And the box itself, the silver coffer, is worth about 50 gold pieces by itself. So.
Well, okay, let's say let's split this 4 ways.
Jorak will go and help free Rin so that Rin can partake as well.
Oh, Rin is free. Magically, she's free.
Jorak is going to clean up the mess that Rin left behind so that Rin can go partake.
So 125 gold pieces each. She doles it out to the other 3.
Okay. There you go.
Left holding the box.
With that, you guys kind of settle into the ship. The ship is actually leaving harbor tonight. It's not staying in port. It is planning to leave almost right away. And, as you guys have kind of settled into the ship itself, that night, the sea pulls back further than it should. It just seems to be the tide is extremely low, but the ship is making slow progress, kind of moving out of harbor. The harbor itself is kind of emptying, leaving behind like sand and coral. A lot of the ships have already pulled out. Seems to be that this particular low tide, maybe they were expecting it. Maybe that's the way it normally is here, that you can't come in during low tide at all. You're not sure, but again, you are pulled back. And there's a deep hum that rolls from within the Reaver's hold. A hum that you guys have heard and felt before. Very slow, very rhythmic. It's too human-esque to be wind. So you know where it's coming from. It is coming from the marble. Then it shapes as you're doing, and you're getting further and further away from the harbor. You're maybe an hour out, and you can still see some faint light along the coastline. But there are shapes that begin to rise from the water. Translucent silhouettes of what look like sailors. Their mouths are open, but their words are lost to the sounds of the ocean. I will bring up. Kind of look like that.
He's
As
a
they bring up.
ghost.
And these, as that hum was going, that resonance was sounding throughout the ship, is when these things started to rise up as they do so. I need you guys can try if you want an Arcana or religion check. If someone
Kyan
wants to
goes up
attempt
to
that.
Ren and says,
I'm going to give
"The
somebody
marble
help
sayings of
because I have
ghosts rise
neither.
out of the water."
So Ren is helping Cayenne. So you get advantage.
I have a 15 on either one, so they're both the same.
Okay.
What was it I was rolling?
Religion and or Arcana.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 19.
Okay, so you and Silver both come to very similar conclusions, kind of melding the stories that you've overheard, that what these might be. You're not sure exactly what they're called, but they are known collectively as sea memories, and they're generally harmless if kept calm.
But in this instance,
You're not too sure what's happening. It looks like they're saying something, but all you're hearing is the sound of the waves of the ocean as the ship is going along.
Do you think it would help if
The
Silvar plays
captain
his music?
is on the helm with the helmsman and the navigator. Swords are out. They have most of the officer crew is with the captain, just kind of securing that position. And you guys are left to be, well, you are kind of like the sword's edge of this particular crew. So what is your act? Like, what are you doing? They're not aggressively coming towards you at this moment. So what are you doing?
Rin will
Kyan
call
might
out
suggest
the
that
nearest
Silvar
one.
would sing. Or
One at a time.
play.
We'll start with Ren. We'll start at the bottom.
Rin calls out to the nearest one. We can't hear you. Come closer.
Okay. You can make me a persuasion check. Cayenne, what are you doing?
Suggesting to Silvar that he could
Nat
play or
20.
sing and try to harmonize with the hum.
Okay. That's what Cayenne suggests to you, Silvar. Silvar, what are you doing?
I was going to use my melodic communications and try to convey or simple, either convey emotions or some kind of concept. So basically trying to ask what is it they're seeking. But that's
Okay.
what I'm going to do through melody.
All right. And what kind of a role does that give you? Does it give you any specific bonus?
Nope.
No, it's just
It's just a trait. It's just a trait that I have.
Okay. So I'm going to let you roll performance with advantage. While you're doing that, Jorak, what are you doing?
Well, after hearing Ren's invitation, he's like, "Oh, she'll know," and he'll go below deck and start salting the hull, just in case.
Okay. You're all right, sprinkling it around. Yeah, making sure you got no spirits coming around here.
Mhm.
Understandable. Okay. Ren, what did you roll on your
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. So they seem to be they do come a little bit closer. Again, non-hostile. They are coming closer towards you. And Cayenne or Solvar, what did you roll on yours?
I got a 25.
A 25. There, as they get closer, you guys, I mean, again, they're not being overly aggressive, but they look very unhappy as they approach the ship. And as you begin to sing, Solvar, and it harmonizes with that hum, they seem to calm and just kind of to relax as they do. Slowly but surely, they do begin to sink back into the water. Just like they came out, they go back in. You guys can all get +1 rapport with the crew of the Scarlet Reaver.
Kaya makes the comment that, see, good job. The memories just need acknowledgement.
And before sunrise, mist rolls from the sea like breath. The Reaver has slipped away from the shores of the summer wave shores and the Sorath's docks. Crimson sails have been shrouded in fog. Behind, the town long gone obviously would be stirring with music as the morning rises. But ahead, the horizon glows a faint greenish tinge. The first sign of the Alrin Swamp Delta. You guys have secured at this point, you've secured the supplies in Sorath and the message from the broker. Of course, next is the Reaver is passing through another regional detailed area as we will bring up.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. The Scarlet Reaver at one point, as you're sailing, you reach the end of the first day. And as night falls, this is kind of what you are experiencing from this particular swampy area. And the Reaver drops anchor in the Delta. The waters are like black glass and smooth. Mist is coiling throughout the swamp. You see these trees that seem dark and lightless, but there is these lights, almost like fireflies by the millions of them, filling the air in the area. And again, as you guys are now anchored, you all are connected to that hum, and you feel it again. Very faint this time, resonating through the hull into the waters, almost like forming a harmony with the sounds beyond the ship. So the Elrin Delta lies ahead. It is a place where the sea forgets how to move. Cypress trees rise from mirrored water, their roots like claws holding the current still. The air smells of salt and wet moss. And the Reaver, just even though it's anchored, it's drifting slightly from side to side. The sails are slack. And again, there's a point where even though you hear that background of the hum, even the creak of the wood beneath your feet and your steps feels like it's too loud here. It's like over your sensations are right up there. So I mean, again, you guys have anchored. The captain is having kind of like a talk with everybody about moving forward the following day and how things are going to be done. So you guys are going to be spending the night at this location. So amongst yourselves, what are you doing?
I'm going to go down the galley and get something to eat.
Okay. So you go down to visit the chefs, the cooks aboard the ship, and you get some food. That's not a problem. There's always plenty of grub aboard. Actually, there is... I would say it's bird feed, but it's like seed, but it's not. It's not, but it is. It's like a really high-end food that Canaria would eat in their homeland, and they actually serve you up some of that in a bowl for you to eat. And obviously, they must have picked it up on one of those supply packages that were inbound. So you are doing that. Jorak, what are you up to?
Jorak is on the deck, not only kind of taking in the ambience of the surrounding, but he's actually using the boiled linseed oil that he put before and just helping to maintain the crew's weapons with it as he's just enjoying the evening.
Excellent. And Cayenne?
Well, she would go down if we haven't eaten supper yet and get some sort of mussels or other seafood.
Yep, there are plenty of items for you to choose from their menu.
Bring it up to sit on a spare coil rope back against the hull on one side or the other of the boat and eat. And after she's done eating, she would find herself kind of humming along low and quiet with the sound of the marble without realizing it.
Yeah. Not a problem. And Ren, what are you doing?
So everybody's settled down. Duties are all completed and whatnot.
Seems to be, yeah.
So Rin will start performing a wordless song and improvised dance to kind of blend and mask with the hum to calm everybody's nerves and take their mind off of the stress.
Okay. You can make me a performance check.
$17.
Okay. Everybody remains calm, and you sense the rising ebb of rumor and speculation and theory, and it just you put an end to that by distracting and keeping everybody calm. Partway through the night, you hear the captain give orders, and you guys are disturbed from your slumber, that he wants to chart the ship forward before sunup and continue that way. And he has sent word down to wake you, as he could use some help navigating the fog that has come in. And that's what you guys find when you are on the deck. When you get to the deck, there is a really thick fog that has kind of crept over the area, and it's really difficult to tell where the ocean is and where the swamp shoreline is at times. So
Diana stayed on deck after humming herself to sleep, leaning against the hull.
Rin will climb up into the rigging on the foremast and help guide the ship.
Okay.
Well,
here's what we've got. I need 3 successes from the group before 2 failures. There is a choice of survival, to help chart a safe anchoring point amid or through the roots of the trees that you're going through. There is a nature check to predict the movement of the fog and the waves and avoid getting grounded. There is insight to monitor the crew to make sure that they're keeping things steady and on course. And then there's Arcana to kind of keep up with the hum that's going on. So you guys can decide what you do. And as I said, I need 3 successes in total before 2 failures.
I will do an insight.
I could do a survival.
I can pull out my navigation tools.
All right, which will give you, that would give you
19.
Well, that would actually help a survival, but we'll replace it with nature. We'll let you do navigation instead of nature. And Jorak, what could you do?
Well, how is the ship moving? Is it under sail or
floats.
do you have to use oars?
No, neither. It just seems to be moving. The sails, there's no wind in the sails.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Anchor yet, Captain.
What's the rule not being rolled for? Because he's lost.
Arcana is completely unrolled. You can roll the same as someone else if you have to.
He'll try handed Arcana because maybe he's heard something somewhere.
Okay. So the survival roll.
22.
22. You help chart safe points through. Dave, what did you roll on your navigation roll?
Well, I don't have navigation. I have navigation tools. So what is it under?
That would be under a wisdom check.
Oh, okay.
Plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Plus the wisdom modifier.
Is that your did you say something about survival?
Well, survival's on there too, but yeah, if you want to do that, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll and
use navigation tools on that, which will give you.
Okay, we won't worry about that navigation.
Okay, so you got to fail. Okay, so we got 1 success, 1 fail. Rand, how did you do?
19.
19, and that was on insight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you again, that's 2 successes. The crew's fairly steady. Anybody else? Like anybody want to try their hands at something else? Again, survival, nature, insight, arcana. Arcana, Jorak, how did you do?
I haven't yet, but oh god.
Or nature.
You're going to try nature as well?
No, I said
It's a
you
4.
said that was another option.
Yeah, nature's an option. So what'd you roll?
A 4.
4. So that's 2 fails. So there is one more person that I need to help.
I will go with
Can't do the same one you did last time. That's the difference.
yeah.
Have nature.
Survival, nature, or arcana.
Arcana.
Oh, let's go Arcana. It's a
Okay.
straight roll. 19. Awesome.
Nice. You again, the hum. It's just become background for you guys. I wouldn't say even background noise. It's just a background sound. It's almost become normal with the amount of time you've spent. You guys attuning yourselves to this marble hum. You hear it reaching out, but you also hear the swamp, the fog, and the waters reaching back and blending with it seamlessly, almost like they're communicating as you go. But doing this, it allows the Reaver to kind of move in a little bit closer to a better spot. And now you see what the captain was doing. And now that some of the fog rolls away a little bit, just for a moment, you notice that they've moved in closer to the shore, amongst the actual mighty roots of some of these cypress trees. The fog again begins to thicken, though, and the anchor is once again put down for the rest of the night. As that thicker fog rolls in, though, faint light begin to drift between the trees, the ones that you've seen at a distance. They move in slow spirals, green, blue, and actually violet, as they come closer, like lanterns lost long ago. Then the whispers begin. At first, it's only the creak of rope that you hear of the ship, just kind of as it kind of stretches and strains against, the movement of the water and the boat itself. But until you realize there are voices within speaking in familiar tones, they're repeating your words, conversations you've already had. What are you doing? And again, this is still in the middle of the night. You guys were woken up to help maneuver the ship into a better spot, which you did. And you've now re-anchored. And just as that thick fog starts rolling back in, these lights begin to come closer.
Rin looks around, reaches in her pouch, and pulls out a small sachet and throws it overboard. Bad catnip.
Okay. So you just toss it over. Okay. Anybody else?
Jorak is just going to make sure that there's water nearby and available, like storage, easily accessible in case something comes over and starts a fire.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Kyan just crosses her arms and watches.
Okay. Silver, are you doing anything specific?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm just going to fly up a little bit to sort of land on one of the masses, so I could get a more of a bird, no
On
pun
the tree?
intended, a bird's eye view of what's going on around the ship.
Okay. These lights, they're there and you're not even sure what they are. They don't seem to be malicious at all. They're not coming any closer than where they currently are, but they've clearly come out of the woods to watch, perhaps, as the ship settles in for more of a rest period. But as this is happening and Rin tosses over the thing overboard, bad catnip, the water breaks A soundless wave ripples outward as figures rise from the shallows. Large shapes, currents, the face that blurs like a reflection disturbed by touch. The fog collapses inward, pressing against the ship as though the swamp itself is breathing, gasping, reaching towards you. And 4 spectral entities emerge from the fog, remnants of drowned elementals, basically seeming to be drawn to the marble's resonance. You hear shouts from the crew shouting orders in the background. Lanterns begin swinging wildly as they're kind of fighting to keep the ship steady as it's kind of being rocked at this point as it comes out. And what you see...
Oh, dear.
Yes, and there are 4 of them.
And they're big.
Yes, they are. Well, they're medium, believe it or not, but they're mostly the face. It's just like a man-sized face that forms coming out of the thing, and they're like each one is different and coming towards the ship.
Rin really thinks she's tripping balls here.
No,
Yeah,
it's
a really interesting thing.
But I think they're just curious.
Well, we'll find out because
I'm curious to you.
Well, again, you're not sure. Actually, someone can roll me an insight.
Well, that's what I wanted to see whether or not, if I'm up there, I'm seeing these characters, right?
Yes, you're actually getting a better view than most. So yeah,
Okay.
you can make an insight with advantage.
So that's what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to see if I
all
can
roll insight or just
tune with them as I did the other ones. Okay, so
yeah,
So what
Solvar
am I
gets
doing?
advantage with insight. So you're getting advantages with insight. Everybody else can roll insight as well, but you get advantage.
21.
21.
16.
16.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Jorak, did you bother?
Also a dirty 20.
Wow. Yeah, you switched those dice. Good job. Good job. That helps. So you switched that up. So you guys are getting the impression that they're not nice. Whatever has come out and come forward is not coming to make friends with the residents. It seems to be opposed to. So I need everybody to make me a initiative roll. Words.
They don't like the catnip either.
You said initiative roll?
Yeah, initiative roll, please. Thank you.
8.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
We are going to go Jorak. What are you?
16.
Jorak.
Oh, these are good dice, Jorak. Keep these ones.
My treasure chest dice.
There you go.
Oh, I hate writing on this. It's a pain in the butt. There we go. I'll use this instead. Jorak 16. Okay, and next up is Solvar.
12.
12 for Solvar. And Rin.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23. And Cayenne.
17.
17. Okay. Top of the round, we have Rin with Cayenne on deck. So, Rin, what are you doing as these shapes have formed and they're coming towards the ship?
All right. How close are they?
At this point, let me see. About 40 feet out.
Are the ballistas loaded?
Yep, always.
Okay, she's going to grab a torch and light one of the ballistas and fire it at the nearest one.
Okay. Roll a d20.
19.
Okay, with a 19. It sails in and it hits one of the faces and goes into it, and you don't know what happens after that. You know, it's like a grappling, like a harpoon type effect. There is a rope that is attached to it as well that you can use to crank in and reel in if you choose, but you don't know what happened at that our end. It looks like it hit it. At least it entered into it. That's for sure. So that was...
Well, did the rope drop?
Nope. It's still taut. It's there. I do need you to make me a 3d8 though damage roll, please.
Hopefully that's not 3d8 to me. 5.
Only if you'd rolled a 1.
$19 points.
Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think I get more than one attack with the ballista, do I?
Nope. But you can still move. It's you.
Okay, I will ready myself on the railing for them to come for next
Close
round.
combat. Okay.
Yeah.
So next up we have Cayenne. And Jorak are on deck.
Well, since he's probably was with Ren, I don't think she's near any other ballistas or has a whole lot of experience with it. So I think she's just gonna shrug, pull out her light crossbow off her back, and try to shoot the same one or a closer one if there is a closer
Okay.
one.
Well, that was pretty much the closest one that Ren
far
aimed
away?
for. Yeah, you can fire away. It's 40 feet.
Okay. It's a 17 hit. 17 to hit.
17, that hits.
Okay.
Okay.
9
damage.
points. 9.
All right.
Piercing.
Okay.
Does it seem to
And-
hurt it? Does it react?
It enters into it. That's all you can tell because it's like fog. It's like energy in the fog that's just formed faces that's coming towards you. So you're not sure what it's doing, but it is going into it as you've done that. So
Does it
Jorak,
change
you're
its
up.
expression? Roar at us or nothing.
No.
Okay.
Jorak, you're up, and Solvar, you're on deck.
All right, here they come. And he'll stand up and he'll grab one of his warhammer. I'm not sure where I got it from. And he'll kind of two-hand it and kind of hold
They're
it back and just
Guards.
ready action for it to hold.
So you're ready
action.
for next round when it gets close.
Yep.
Okay, Solvar, you're up.
Okay, I want to know if I listen intently, would I be able to hear a different resonance coming from the hold?
Okay, so you're going to spend the round kind of focusing on the resonance.
I want to know if there's something with that marble and the
Okay.
particular things.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Okay, we have perception is 18 there. Sorry. 20, dirty 20, I guess.
Okay, with a dirty 20, actually, that's what you need. You hear almost like battling resonance between outside the ship and the ship. But with the 20, you also pick up something else. You're picking up the 4 resonance, this sonic energy from these things that have come out of the water. But there's another resonance from behind them that is more prevalent. And
how tall are these? Sorry.
They're man-sized. They're like about 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
They're like 6-foot faces, though, that are coming close towards the ship, floating.
Creepy.
So since I'm still flying up there, or I'm still up high, I'm going to make a move towards the other side of these things, but I'm going to be flying up high enough that I'm not right in their eyesight.
Okay, so
Well,
you're
I think
using. You won't get to the other side of
No,
them.
I know, but I'll get closer.
Yeah, you can definitely close. You'll probably be within 10 feet above them, and then next round you can actually get behind them.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, on their action, let's see who fired off. Ren, you're kind of manning the ballista.
Flaming ballista.
Yeah,
Flaming ballista.
no, not there yet. So you and who else? Oh, Cayenne, you did. So two of you are going to have attacks on you as this kind of fog wisps out as it blows. It looks like, and it looks like a wind ripple, but all of a sudden you lose sight of it, and then it kind of smacks at you. It is a 18 to hit on Cayenne.
Can I counter with my fan?
That will hit.
It's not an attack on you, though, Ren.
Oh.
Or actually, no, it is an attack on you. Sorry, this one is. So, yeah, you can attempt. So you're going to attempt to block. So how much was your, did you get hit, Cayenne?
What?
Did you get hit?
Yes, I said I did.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't really pay attention. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7 bludgeoning damage and 3 cold damage. As all of a sudden, it's like a punch in the face, like a really icy punch. So the roll on you, Ren, was a 24. So you can make an opposed attack roll if you wish to see if you can kind of parry it off or attempt to.
I get my attack bonus?
Yep.
Where is it? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay, so unfortunately, your fan comes up, and because you sense something, your fan comes up to block, but as you kind of move it this way, just as you're going past, it's all of a sudden like this icy punch in the face that hits you. You take
24?
Yeah, because he rolled 25.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So you take 10 points of bludgeoning.
Ow.
And 4 points of cold.
Ouch.
As again, you weren't expecting anything. You didn't see anything. All of a sudden, boom, it's there. It's in your face. It's like bang. And it hits you. Solvar, you're flying over, like above. And as you do, that harmony, that resonance you felt coming from them, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, so what is just roll wisdom?
You should have a thing on there that says saving throws.
Yeah, but I only have 2, Constitution and Charisma.
So then you just roll wisdom and add your wisdom modifier. That's it. You don't get your proficiency bonus.
Oh, so roll just for wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah, actually, you beat it. That's fine. You had a moment as you're flying over top where you felt some kind of connection, a bond, a camaraderie with these entities as you're flying above, but it fades. It passes. They were attempting to charm you with the resonance. So as you're flying over top. So at the top of the next round, Rin, you had an attack action ready. They have now come close. They are within 10 feet of the. Well, actually, no. What is their full movement? No, they are right at the ship. They're right at the edge of the railing.
Okay, I'm gonna do flurry of fans on their faces.
Okay, focusing on the one that was coming towards you.
Oh yeah. 15.
15 hits.
Okay, next attack. 14.
14 hits.
And last one. 20.
Definitely hits.
All right.
So 3 hits.
Where is my D10? 8, 10, Hang on. 11 points for the first attack.
Okay.
Uh, 5 points for the second attack.
Okay.
And 10 points for the third.
Your third strike hits, and all of a sudden the fog face just kind of wisps away. Just kind of like when you see someone blowing a ring of cigarette smoke and it just kind of it's gone. Kind of like that effect as your fan hits it, and there's 3 of them left at that point. And
I'm going to move towards the next one.
Okay, so you're moving over, and that brings us to Cayenne. Cayenne, you're up.
Jorak has a question.
And shifts her aim for the next closest one and shoots her crossbow into it.
Yep.
Okay.
Right after
so
this.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Only 5 points of damage.
Okay, that's 5 points. Silver, you had a question?
No.
No, Jorak did.
Oh, Jorak, you got a question? You're muted, my friend. You're muted.
I was curious. Did they come in range last round?
They just got into range this round, so you're going to get it like 2 attacks when you get.
Okay,
you had your attack ready.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So Cayenne, you hit. You did that. That takes us to actually, Jorak, you're up. So you can make your first ready to attack as they come close. You can smash them one if you want.
All right, here goes 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And that is not bad. 13 bludgeoning with the Warhammer.
Nice. Because again, no, actually everybody's made it. Yeah. Okay. Same thing. This is almost like you're punching fog, but yet you're feeling like there's something you're connecting with as you're swinging through. So
now just out of curiosity, which one has the rope connected to it from the ballista?
The harpoon.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
like both the ballistas are armed right now with harpoons.
No. I'm saying.
Oh, you mean the one that had it? It was the one that just wisped away. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention the rope of that particular one just went slack.
Okay.
Drop
Then I'll
through
take
the
another
water.
swing.
Okay, take your second swing.
And that's a 17.
That hits.
And that's going to be only 8 bludgeoning. Just a back and forth with the hammer. No one invited you. Go away.
That's the end of Jorak's turn, and that brings us
Bludgeoning
to
even hurt the face.
he seems to be connecting with something. And Solvar, you're up.
So now
You
that
managed to get to the other side, so you now have advantage on them.
okay, do I see what is behind there?
So you're looking past them into the fog still?
Correct.
Because you sense that ever since. Yeah, make me a perception.
Perception?
Yeah, make me another perception roll.
Yeah, hang on. Perception plus 2. 16.
Not far off. Maybe about 60 feet into the further path. So now about 100 feet from the ship, but 60 feet from where you are. You see an individual, a humanoid shape that looks exactly like these things, but an actual body with a face that has it's kind of got a purpley green hue that's vibrant. There is a power within it, and it is walking on the water towards the ship.
Okay.
Are you doing anything once you've noticed this?
Well, they're too far away for me to do anything, except to to fly back towards the ship and alert all of them that there's a being 60 feet out coming towards the ship, and it could be controlling these four.
Could very well be that. Yeah, it has. It
Or
has
there's
a
a
very
connection between it and the four.
There's definitely a connection.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
gonna
can
come
send
back.
resonance. So far, you were the one that sensed the resonance of this being.
Right.
It is definitely more powerful than the four combined.
Okay. So I'm
you're-
conveying that back to the ship.
Okay, so you've come back and warned these guys that there is something else coming.
Right.
With that, it is the three of their turn. You have come back. Actually, they're going to continue. Actually, Jorak, you're going to get an attack on you, and it misses with a 12. I'm sure misses you. Solvar is that's a 13. I think that misses you.
Yep.
And Rin. And that is, a 9. That misses you. So all three of them missed with that. However, all of you are now within the range. And I've been waiting for their turn to do it. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw, as you can hear the resonance coming from their voices.
What do we make? Oh, did you say wisdom?
Yeah, it feels like that same feeling, Silvar, that you had earlier.
Okay.
With or without our bonus?
What do you mean? Are you proficient in wisdom?
I have a +1.
Yeah, but it should say on your sheet, it should say saving throws. And it'll give you probably 2.
Sorry.
Those are the ones that you get proficiency bonus in. So you would get the whatever your modifier, die modifier is, plus your proficiency bonus in anything you're proficient in.
Where are my saving throws? No, it's here.
Did anybody else roll below 14?
No.
No.
Okay.
There. No, my saving throws are Dex and Charisma. So I still got a 16.
Okay. So 16, you again, everybody succeeds, but you feel the pull of wanting to like this thing. Looking around though, in this moment before we start the top of the round, the crew, other than the core group by the captain, just kind of sits down and they start to talk to these things. And you're hearing what they're saying. They're talking about the cargo, the manifest. They're talking about personal secrets and lives. They're just talking to these
Oi,
things.
shut your pie holes, you filthy maggots, and get up and do your job.
Okay, so top of the round, we have Rin. You've said this. That's a free action. Are you doing anything about it? Or are you doing anything to these things as they're there?
Can I try a persuasion on the crew with my comment?
I will let you make a persuasion roll to allow them another saving throw.
Where's persuasion? Where's persuasion? There. 17, 18, 19.
They continue to talk to these things.
You filthy animals. All right, I'm attacking.
Okay.
Now, did that persuasion take one of my attacks or no?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so I get 2.
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24 and 17.
Okay. Yeah, both hit.
9, 10, 11, 12, and 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12, 20, 22. No. Yeah, 22.
22. Okay. Excellent. And then that takes us to Cayenne. You're up. And Jorak, you're at deck.
How far away is the nearest one to her?
It's right there. Right at your face.
So I can't do ranged attacking.
No, you're within melee range. You're no longer in
Okay.
range attack.
What are they hitting us with?
Their faces.
Yeah, basically they're blowing wind at you. It looks like, or blowing something.
Kisses.
Okay.
An energy bolt of some kind.
like
Force.
Ken said, they're attacking us with kisses.
Can I drop the crossbow, pull out my scimitar, and attack?
Yes. Dropping your weapon and drawing another one is a bonus action. It's easy enough to do.
I just was trying to see if I could do that, and then with my movement, is there a crewman right next to me?
You can make a crewman next to you, yes.
Well, I mean, if I can get to him and pull his shirt up over his head so he can't see them, I would do that at the end of my turn after I swipe at this thing.
Okay, so do your swipe.
Okay. I did 21 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. Ugh. 5 slashing.
5, okay. All right, and you pull the shirt up over the head.
Did he stop
doesn't appear to
talking?
have any... No, he continues to talk. With that, we are at Jorak. You're up, and Solvar, you're on deck.
He will actually walk away from this face and head to the stern. So that risks an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it does. But I don't think that's going to hit you. 15?
No, that's short.
Okay.
Once he goes to the stern harpoon launcher, takes aim at the figure that Solvar pointed out, and would fire if you could see it.
You can barely make it out, but yes, you can target it.
All right. What should I roll? Just a flat 20?
Just your well, you have improvised weapon, correct?
Yeah.
So you can actually add your proficiency modifier. You can use pretty much any weapon.
It's a 9.
Okay, so you fire it. You're not, and again, it's quite a ways away still, so you're not sure if you hit it, but because again, it's dark, it's foggy, so it's fired off. But again, the rope goes taut, like it's sunk into something.
Got it.
So, Solvar, you're up.
All right. So my wings start to glisten and glow a little bit because it looks as though some people could use some healing here for a moment.
Yep.
So I am going to do a hymn of radiance. So I'm going to give them a 1d. It's anybody within 30 feet.
It's everybody.
Okay. So that's going to, it's a 1d8 plus my charisma modifier. So,
Okay.
We have a 7 and 4 is 11.
11 points back. Anybody that took damage, 11 points back.
Yay.
Thank you for putting me back up to full.
Okay. So Solvar, as your turn comes to an end, they now make their moves. Is a nope. A 10 is going to miss Solvar. Definitely going to miss. Yeah, well, maybe that was a 17 to hit Ren.
Well, I have a 17 armor class.
Okay, so it does hit you. As you're dodging and moving around, all of a sudden another one through the almost like the side of the jaw is like another slug. As you take 5 points of bludgeoning, 6 points of cold.
Oh, Jesus.
6 points of cold on that one.
Back down.
Okay. So that was the one on you, and that was the only one that you now all see that figure clearly. It's about 30 feet away, walking across the water towards the ship. No, there is no rope being taut from
It's
within.
freaking Ghost Jesus.
So it continues to move forward. And with that, it is top of the round. That brings us to Ren. You are up.
All right, I'm going to Moulinex him. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Hits.
What a 6, 12.
12 points.
No. 12 is my second attack.
Oh, that misses.
And 14.
14. Same as the last time, or same as you've seen before.
No,
swing
the 14 was my third attack.
Yeah, I know, but you did hit with. Oh, that wasn't your another to hit. Okay,
That was
so
two hit. Yeah.
that hit. So you got 2 hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So now I need damage. Total damage.
All right. 13 and 6.
Okay. So again, you hit. Thing just goes poof and dissipate the fog. So that is the one on you that's gone, and that brings us to Cayenne. You're up, and Zorak, you're on deck.
Okay.
It's 2 for Rin. I bet you I can get more kills than you, Jorak.
So I'm going to slash at that again.
No duh.
Which this
Come
time
on, a little
is
friendly
a
competition never killed anybody.
16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That's 8 slashing this time.
Okay.
And the crewman that she pulled his shirt up over his head, is he just sitting there with his shirt over
No,
his
he's
head?
actually he's taking the shirt off his head, grabbing his sword, and moving towards the rail.
Okay.
They all, as you now, you're looking around because you're now paying attention to the crewmen. They've all stopped
I
whatever it was
kicked
they
him
were
on the
doing.
side of the knee. Trying to put him
Okay.
down. Oh,
Well,
I
they're all-
can't.
they're all going to-
I
they're
can't.
all
I already
going to
did an
fight
action.
these
Never mind.
Yeah, well, they're all going to fight these guys. So
Oh.
the trance that was on them has been broken
Okay.
or has ended.
Okay, good. Right.
So you've hit, you've done yours. So Jorak, you're up, and Solvar, you're on deck.
He's going to go back, grab his warhammer, and then kind of go to the edge of the ship. Again, he's ignoring the kissy faces. It's like whatever. And he's gonna get ready for when that other guy gets in range. He's like, "What do you want? We're closed. Go away."
Okay. So you're
Readying an
just
attack.
you're getting ready for the big guy. So you'll get a double attack on him when he gets close enough. Okay, so that brings us to Solvar. You're up.
Besides, Rin is taking care of these things pretty quick.
Okay, so how many are left?
There are 2 left, and that odd one that's walking across the water.
Okay, and how far is the odd one
Oh, Jesus.
to the ship?
He's only 30 feet now.
He's
he
only
will make
30
it. At the end, on his turn, he can make it to the ship.
Ghost Jesus is coming.
Ghost Jesus.
Yeah.
Who is this? Jesus.
No, it's the first coming of Ghost Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, birdie
No,
boy.
I think I'm going to hold right now
So you're going to just ready an action as well?
for when that other character gets closer.
Get close. Okay, excellent.
What are you going to
So-
do? Attack him with sparkles?
Moving on to their turn. Jorak, you have 1 on you, and there's 1 still on Cayenne. The one on Cayenne. Ooh, that's probably going to hit. That's a 22 to hit on Cayenne.
Well,
Cayenne, you take 9 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of cold. And the one that's on Jorak, that is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so Jorak takes 7 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of cold.
Reaction. He tanks 5 of that, so it's 6.
Ugh.
Eh.
Who suck it up and do so.
That's so handy.
As those two faces have attacked, the being that is now at the ship and now hovering up to your level, Jorak and Solvar, you were ready to an action, so you can take your action on it now before it makes its attack.
To 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That hits.
And that is 7 bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay. And so that was yours. And Solvar, your opportunity or your ready to action. You
And
are
you're
muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Okay, so I'm starting to glow a little bit white, and I am going to bring forth spotlight on this beam.
Oh my god, he is attacking him with sparkles.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
what's going to happen is that allies have advantage on the attacks against them until the end or the start of my next turn.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah. Everybody in between now and Solvar's turn will get advantage.
Groovy.
Okay. So that is your action, and now that takes us to his action. His action is, let's see, you can do that. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Okay.
16.
Anybody?
23.
19.
18. Okay.
4.
Oh god, Jorak.
Jorak, 12 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
The rest of you take 6.
Oh my.
Jorak, you are frightened until the end of next turn.
3 for Cayenne.
So you are moving away from this thing at this point as he's hit you. And that is its action. And now we go to the top of the round. That would be Rin.
All right, with advantage. Okay, I don't like that roll. That's better. 21.
That hits.
Okay, second attack.
Now you're focusing on the main dude, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Hits.
I don't like that roll. And 14.
That just hits.
Okay, cool. So he takes 10 points, 5 points, and
15.
9 points.
That's 24. He's taken 31 damage so far. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes, sir.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Why? 14.
14. You take 4 points of poisoning damage, and you are unable to speak.
God damn.
Your throat, closes off.
Can I breathe?
You're finding it. You are breathing, but you're finding it difficult and taxing on you to breathe. It is aura of suffocation. Anybody within 10 feet of this thing, which is all of you, at the beginning, it's supposed to be at the beginning of your turn, but I'm doing it at the end of your turn. You'd have to make a Constitution saving throw. So with that, we are now on to Cayenne. You're up.
Cayenne does not like this thing and sees what it does to Rin. So she's going to use a couple of her abilities. Her favor points.
Okay.
And
bonus action astral step
Okay.
to be what 25 feet from it.
All right. So you're astral stepping away, so you do not get an opportunity attack on you.
And then I'm going to throw a mind shatter at it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So he has to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. 15.
Just passed.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw. That's it.
Is there half damage on that or anything like that, or no?
I don't see it.
Okay. If it doesn't say it,
guess
then there
not. Okay.
All right, so you've attacked and then you've done your thing, and that brings us then the end of the turn. You actually moved away, so you were free and clear. That brings us to Jorak. You're up.
Well, Jorak is obviously getting away from the guy because he's freaked out.
Yep.
So that's his movement. As he's running away, he kind of calls over to Ren. It's like, how does a friendly competition not kill anyone when it's about getting the most kills? And once he gets max distance, he's going to take his warhammer and just kind of chuck it at the guy.
Okay. You are under fright.
Right. So I run away from him.
But you can't attack him.
Oh, I can't attack him?
No, that's part of the frightened.
Can at least take a pot shot at one of the faces?
You can. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the other faces.
I will do that along the way. Just out of the way. We'll just make that a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
With the two-handed swing, that is 10 bludgeoning.
The fog face seems to have gaps in it.
And that
it just looks like it's barely holding together.
You're reducing his resolution.
Yeah, basically. That brings us then to Solvar. You're up.
All right. Pardon me.
I think Rin is on her knees now.
Why?
She's trying to
having
make
a hard time breathing.
Oh no.
Huh?
She's trying to keep the crew calm and entertained.
What did you say?
You said Ren's on her knees. I said you're working with the crew, keeping them entertained.
That's bad.
I know.
Yes, and I'm breathing.
4, 5, 6.
Sorry, you said it. It'll be okay.
I think I'm going to try to do on our little purple glowy guy.
Yeah.
I am going to throw on there some luminous change.
Okay.
So I'm going to restrain them with glowing shackles. It's a strength save to break free, and it lasts for 1 minute or until dismissed.
Okay.
So purple guy has to do
Failed.
something.
It fails. So it's restrained?
It's restrained. Okay.
Okay.
So that gives advantage to others?
Gives advantage to others and a disadvantage for him.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. And because where you are, I do need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pretty soon, Battle Birdie is going to be breathing too.
Jorak has moved away. Cayenne's moved away.
The cat is too stupid to move away, and the bird is, wow.
Well, I get +4 on that anyway.
Oh, the bird, again, no one else would really notice it except for you because you're the first one that was affected by it.
19.
You're fine. You're fine. And you've done your action at this point. So that brings us to, my turn. It's shackled, so it can't do anything except for a disadvantaged attack. I could do that. No, it is going to lash out towards the retreating Jorak. And that is a 14 plus 5.
Growing
Yeah,
puree.
12 plus 5. So it's 12 plus 5 is 17 to hit.
Meat speeds.
Okay. So it hits you. What you've noticed is you're fleeing away to the other side of the ship. And as you are doing so, a jet, almost like a whip of water, comes and coils out from the other side of the ship and comes up and smacks you one. As you take...
You got bitch slapped with a wet noodle.
Pretty much. 6 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of psychic.
That's a big noodle.
Which he tanks 5 of that 6.
Okay. She tanks some of it, and that's the end of its turn, but now there's still the 2 that are up. You did attack one, Jorak, so it's going to go back for you, and that's going to miss. However, the other one on Cayenne is a 16 to hit.
Oh, no, that misses.
That misses? Okay, so it misses on Cayenne as well. All right, so top of the round is... Red, you're up.
All right.
Remember,
Time
you
to
have an
turn on the
advantage.
kitty blender.
Remember,
Yeah,
you have an advantage.
Huh?
You have an
You have
advantage.
Okay, 14. 20.
Hits.
$25.
Hits.
And 8.
Misses. So 2 hits.
All right. So 14, 15, 16. 20 points total.
Okay.
Damn near max damage.
All right. It's still there. And that takes us to... Well, you are still within the range, though, so I need another Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh, fuck. Can I run away?
Yeah, you can move away, but it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, okay. Well, you said Constitution?
Yep.
17.
Okay, so you're fine. You're able to
Yay.
breathe and talk again, and the poison has kind of left your lungs.
Cool.
So that is the end of your turn. So that brings us to Cayenne. You're up.
So how many of
You're
the
25 feet away, so you're kind of a little bit distant from it.
the two remaining faces have been vanquished, and just the one weird purple guy is left?
No, there's 2 faces and the purple guy.
Okay, 2 faces. So I don't know which way I went when I stepped my 25 feet. Which am I closer to?
Probably the same one you were attacking. It's almost right in front of you still.
A face?
Yep.
So if it's within 5 feet, then I would do the scimitar. If it's within 10 feet, I'd do the scimitar. If it's not, I'll do a crossword.
It's further than 10 feet. So because you said 25 feet away, right? So you can use your crossbow.
Yeah, okay. So that is only that's only a 13.
But
That
you have
misses.
advantage.
So yeah, don't forget advantage.
I did forget advantage. Thank you.
Oh no,
Okay.
wait, she does not. Hang on, you don't get advantage because you're attacking a face, not the shackled guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I missed the crossbow. Well,
Right, so
nobody
you
knows I
went-
missed. It just went
Exactly.
into the
Went
cloud.
somewhere. Jorak, you're up.
Since he can't get close to the other guy, he's
Nope, you're no longer frightened.
Oh,
I bounded.
It wore off.
I thought it was for a minute. Oh no, that he's going to go back and take another swing at him.
Okay, so you charge back forward and you're going for the main guy. So go ahead.
Yep. 14.
Is that with an advantage?
He hits anyway.
Okay.
But you can roll again to see if you get a nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Either way, you hit.
Only 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning. So that's it. Everything adds up. And it's
Hold on. Also, and I want to pull this up real quick because I just realized. Activating dirty fighting, he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
9, 10. Oh, no. DC 14.
He fails.
Then he's pushed back 5 feet. Yeah, push back 5 feet.
He's
Hopefully
now
off
5.
the side of the ship, but otherwise just push
Well,
back.
he's floating in the air. Like you
Okay.
push him off, and he's just kind of standing in the air, still with those shackles on at the moment. But you definitely hit. And what kind of damage did you do? Okay, you did. Yeah. Okay. So I got you. I got you. All right, Silva, you're up. Now, did those shackles stay, or was it just till the end of your turn?
It says the shackles are last 1 minute or until dismissed.
Okay. So he's still shackled.
Yeah.
Although he will get a saving throw again on his turn. So.
Okay. So the whole thing is that because it's not a spell, I'm not concentrating. It's just a natural ability. So I could probably do something else and he'll still remain shackled.
That's right.
Okay. I'm obviously going to flap my golden wings again. And then I'm going to use my Hymn of Radiance and heal up the party a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to D8. Oops, where are you? 5 and 5 and 5 and 4. I think it's 4. 5 and 4 is 9.
Yay.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So that puts me back right up.
9 points of damage.
Oh, 9 points of healing. Sorry, 9 points of healing.
Oh,
Sorry, 9 healing for everybody.
Okay. Okay. And then that takes us to me, my turn. So face number 1 is going to take a breath towards Cayenne, and that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes, that would hit.
And that is 5 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of cold. And that's face number 1. Face number 2 is going to actually make a attack on Rin. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. That's gonna hit you. I know that. So we'll just leave it at that. So 5 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of cold.
Fucker. You have now pissed off the Hellcat.
Okay, and now the main dude, even though he gets disadvantage, he still will take a lashing attack. Actually, he's going to go towards Solvar. And that is a 16 to hit.
Just.
So for Solvar, you take... where did it go? Oh, there it is. 7 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of psychic. And that takes us to the top of the round. Rin, you're up.
All right.
Still 2 faces and this one shackled guy off the side of the ship.
How far away is he? Can I still reach him?
5 feet. Reachable.
Do I still have advantage?
Yeah, he's shackled. As long as you're attacking the main guy, everybody gets advantage attacking the main guy at the moment.
23? Sorry, 22?
Hits.
23
Hits.
and 21.
So your final blow comes in, and this figure all of a sudden glows bright purple and violet, and gives off almost like a slight burst of fog, almost like a mushroom cloud going off as it dissipates and it's gone. The 2 faces that were left, all of a sudden their mouths open, almost like in awe or horror, and they back up, fading back into the fog along the shoreline.
And
Kind of-
Rin does a
You got him.
finishing move.
You throw your trash in the water, and next time we're throwing you in the water. The little bird says to the kitty cat.
You are not the boss of me.
What are you talking about?
You guys, it's almost like as you do this, it feels like the fog is peeling away. You can almost hear it as it peels away from the ship, almost like a sigh, and the swamp returns to its stillness along the edge. You hear that faint echo below of resonance from the marble. The crew looks a little uneasy because, again, that was quite a experience for them. You guys each get 200 experience points from that, and
Really?
plus one rapport with the crew of the Scarlet Reaver.
Another +1.
Yep.
Cool.
As your journey continues, the marble itself below in the deck, because I know you guys are checking on it quite frequently, has been glowing a teal color since that incident.
I wanted to ask anybody if they knew what that was.
What?
They don't have a clue on the big faces. And as for the navigator actually says, I think the walking one, they call them mist wardens. They're an elemental,
Oh, Jesus.
and they're known to be around this area, this region.
Why would they attack us? And was he controlling those four faces or generating those four faces?
Well, you get the feeling that the reason they attacked you was the resonance that's being put out by that marble was attracting them, was bringing them towards the ship. That's why they came in.
See, it wasn't me.
The night fades away and the dawn begins to creep across the delta. The mist parts to reveal a kind of like a greenish light, the same as those lights that were floating in the sky along the horizon, almost like an endless canopy of gleaming like glass. The crew breathes as one, like a gasp. Behind you, the swamp just seems to sigh again and let it go. And ahead lies the Jade Forest and the city of Elderlock. We are shifting to.
Oh, pretty.
I thought the last one was pretty.
Yeah.
I think lots of things are pretty.
The Scarlet Reaver approaches the Jade-lit coast after surviving another couple of storms on your way here. Nothing major storm-wise, but you guys do get through. The city of Elderlock, you kind of look off your side and you're told that's the Jade Forest area. And at first, all you see is desert dunes and sand. And then all of a sudden, you see these cliffs begin to rise up on the one side. And mixed in behind, you start to see trees, wooded trees. And then again, further along the coast, as it goes past Elderlock, again, more lush forested area. But the area right here goes from dune to these rocky cliff faces, and Elderlock is built kind of around it. You see this massive building on top of almost the highest peak at the top end. It's a very dark building, but this city itself, for those of you that have not been to Elderlock before, probably Solvar, this is probably the furthest you've ever been, the first time seeing it. This city is massive. It's probably about 4 times the size of your home city.
Has Rin been here in her previous life?
No. Actually, this would be the first time Rin had actually been to Elderlock as a port.
Okay.
So pretty much I think everybody's seeing this for the first time for the most part. It is just a massive, massive city. Morning breaks over this horizon, and you see behind the city this forest, and you see the lush area, But even beyond, and you're not sure how far away it is, you see this massive, like, it's almost like a cloud, but it's a canopy from trees, and you see them sparkling with emerald lights in the top of those trees, all across it. And even though it's morning time, you're witnessing these gleams from beyond. The cliffs are rising up like blades of glass. Beacons of green fire burn at certain spots along the shoreline, and these braziers that have been set up, guiding ships in towards the harbor safely in quiet. And even the gulls don't cry here. It's very silent as you're kind of coming in, the sea lapping softly against the hull. And as you approach, the harbor is just expansive. It's filled with all kinds of ships, all kinds of banners, all kinds of obviously factions are represented here. You don't see any openly pirate kind of things. The captain has ordered that the colors be taken down and just a generalized flag put up, coming into port. And right now it's being flown as like a green flag, just kind of as it comes in. And again, it's sitting low in the water, so it's moving into the ports.
So we're posing as traitors.
Well, at this point, you have a conversation with the captain as you're getting closer. His goal is to get closer to the coast and pass through the sea gate ahead into the harbor itself. Kind of maybe just go ashore and explore a little bit. Maybe try to seek out another one of those brokers in town and see what happens at this point when you go in. But again, he's actually leaving the ship at this point, and he's going to do some of that himself. So kind of giving a little bit of shore leave here at this point. Not an official shore leave, but just kind of like, yeah, go ashore, have something to eat, have a drink, just do whatever, pick something up in the market. But for the most part, he expresses what his goals are here at this point. As you're going through the sea gate, there are other ships that are there that kind of intercept. And it really depends on how you guys are on the ship. I need a group result, and you have to pick one of these, and all of you will roll it. So either religion, insight, arcana, or performance. So you have to decide one of the four, but you all have to roll it.
I have a +5 in performance.
Doesn't make sense what I don't understand what we're doing.
+4.
Performance it is.
Mine is +6 for performance.
Okay.
Can we?
All right.
I don't understand what we're doing.
You're making a group check. Just as you're passing the sea gates and passing these intercepting ships. So everybody make me a performance roll.
For what? I'm still confused.
19.
21.
I'll explain in this moment. So 19, 21. I need one more success.
23.
Okay, so that's 3 successes. So you guys, as you go through, the performance is you're kind of taken aback by the whole sensation, the feeling, the harmonics and the resonance that marble is still giving off. And you guys are the only ones on board this ship that are connected to it and that are sensing it. So you can feel it most of all. So the performance was basically to make it look, as you're passing by these watchful eyes, that you are doing the normal routine. Nothing out of the ordinary. You're just moving through, even though you guys know there's something very much out of the ordinary here. And you guys do glide silently beneath the gate and, into the harbor itself. And you see these green fires along the range so you can get safely to harbor. The harbor of Elderlock is unlike any other you've seen. The air carries no shouts, no clang of chains or bells. Workers move in very, almost like perfect rhythm. Their gestures smooth and wordless. Along the pier, these jade lanterns They're literally made out of jade with glass, and they burn as they're hanging from the posts, as these braziers have led you into the thing that are there. They're hanging. Sorry, they're hanging from wrought iron poles, glowing with a steady light. Even wind is not affecting these lanterns as you guys come into port. Ship comes in.
This city looks very
Moored off.
confusing.
The gangplank is put down. The captain gives, some basic instructions to just basically go ashore, navigate, with bureaucracy and your communication skills. Just kind of navigate your way through the docks to do whichever you're working to do. Yeah. So you guys, what are you doing as the gangplank is put down?
You guys were good at finding the person last time. Do you want to go head out for that? Or are we going to?
Oh,
Yeah.
Kyan and I?
Well,
Sure, Kyan and I. will go.
Yeah, we can say we spoke to so and so. I'm sure he gave us some instructions on who to seek out when we got here. They gave us instructions.
You start asking around, because keep in mind you're hundreds of miles away from where you met the other fellow. You start asking around. First thing I need is a persuasion check from anybody who is looking.
I have a persuasion +6.
Oh, go for it.
18 and 6 is 24.
Okay, you kind of get. You're actually with a 24. You and whoever's with you are getting like preferential treatment. That people are making their way to clear the path for you, pointing you and giving you all the right directions you need to go to find this individual that may represent this particular order that you're seeking. And as you do, you guys go to a temple. And what you're finding out, this city is massive and it's taking forever. There are carriages carrying people apart around. How long was Rin in Elderlock?
I don't think she was in Elderlock, but this general area.
No, this is right in the city. Like you're right in.
I'm just saying, like any of the surrounding area.
Yeah, nothing's really looking vaguely familiar to you. Like this is really, the desert looked like the desert. I mean, you probably would have recognized parts of it if you maybe explored more of the desert itself. But this part is very alien and strange looking where it comes down. And as you're going through the city, the highest point is that clifftop building, and you find out that is the Monastery of Shadows. Is what they call it, and it is pretty much a monastic order that governs part of the city along with the city council. So they work hand in hand with each other. So you're kind of exploring through. There's a couple of like big park areas, and you're following these directions. You pass down the river front area, going kind of the furthest west away from the Monastery of Shadow, and you pass along the coastal area. You actually see something, a kind of a sign on a building that something rings a bell in memories to some people. It says Emerald Legion on a signpost as you on this building, as you're kind of following directions past it. But just kind of glance over, you see this massive estate.
Rin kind of goes, "Hold on, guys. I just want to check this out." And she beelines it to this place that says Emerald Legion.
Okay, so
something's tickling the back of her brain.
You walk up these steps, and it looks very much like a New Orleans style double-doored porched manor. keep, and the signs above the door. You again, there's nothing other than it says Emerald Legion. You open the door.
Yep.
You open the door. A wind chime, like a chime, goes off, and you see like a large room with a fireplace in behind, and there's a kind of a counter and a clerk standing behind the counter, looking to the door. Oh, well, welcome. Can I help you? Are you here to register, or are you looking for something else?
I'm looking for something else. Do you have a registry of names?
Well, of course we do, but who's asking?
And I tell them my name.
Okay. Kind of looks through some ledgers. Don't have a Ren down here, so you're not a member. Sorry, I can't give you our membership roster. It just doesn't quite work that way.
Are you sure? I seem to remember something.
Kind of looks. How long ago?
Maybe 5 or 6 years?
Goes back and looks. Strange. There's entries here that they're different. It's like they've been altered. There was something or someone else listed here, and they've been replaced. Or they've been removed. Almost like they've been... Actually, make me an insight check.
$18?
It's almost like it's been plucked at a time. It's weird. You're getting like this feeling as you're kind of looking at this ledger. I mean, it's a big book. There's a lot of names in it, but you're seeing where he's been looking, and you're seeing spots. You're getting recollections. You see a few names at the very top of the ledger. Mox, Bang.
I know those names. And then I pull out my sigil of Grieva. Does this mean anything to you?
Well, of course, that's Grieva's symbol. And it points to a name that's on the top of the thing. That would be her category. She's the high priest in Beemore.
I remember a grove.
A grove?
And a dragon. And a
Twig.
Twig.
Yeah. Open the back of the ledger and shows a picture of this massive green dragon.
Yes, that's it. I know this dragon.
Well, there's no reference of you in the book, so I can't give you the ledger.
These people here, Mox and
Mox is in Beemore.
Is what?
Mox is in Beemore. Zach has left this world. He's no longer with us. Not sure whatever happened to Ned. And Bang, I think she's studying at the tower in the Middlelands.
What about Xerxes?
That was more recent. That's a Zephyrith fellow. How do you know these people?
I don't know how I know them.
Make me another. Is anybody else kind of in the background? Does anybody else come up to the building and watching what Ren's doing, or is everybody staying back out at the street?
Standing outside with their arms crossed, waiting for her to come out.
So you're just kind of
be by Ren's side.
So Jorak will be there. What about Solvar?
You're muted.
He's like, Dave's having one of those days today.
I'm not interested in what the cat is doing.
Okay, so Jorak, you can make me an insight check.
And do you need me to make another one?
Oh,
nope.
15.
You're engaged. What'd you roll?
15. It was almost a nat 20.
Okay, no, that 15 is fine. You notice there's two other clerks just kind of in the wings, and you sense that they're getting suspicious of this conversation.
When you say recent, how recent?
Maybe 3 months, 4 months.
No, that's impossible.
You're only seeing the page that they're open to, and you see Xerxes' name on there, and you do notice some other names that are in there as well. But there's that ripple effect that seems to be at certain spots in this book where they've opened it to. There's like something's been plucked out of time again.
And the clerk reaches up and grabs a can and shakes it, a little coin jingling in there. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and you guys, you're doing this, Rin. Even now, you at this point notice the clerks have come in a little bit closer, and now on the outskirts, there's a few armed individuals. They seem to be looking at you suspiciously.
Stay on topic and make it quick. He kind of whispers.
But I don't know the topic. I don't remember.
Not
but I remember
topic.
this.
Why we're here.
The one clerk that you've been talking to says, perhaps you should leave. You obviously have delusions, or perhaps you're getting visions from, you're getting visions from Grieva.
Come on, Kitty. We'll talk.
You don't belong here. Sorry.
Jork, we'll try to persuade Ren to kind of slowly back off. We will. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
No, you're wrong.
It's okay. We could be wrong later.
No, he's wrong now.
Well, he could be wrong now and later. Let's go.
So now you have 3 clerks that are right at the counter, and you count a total of about 8 armed individuals on the outskirts. Just kind of like, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. I know I do.
Well, perhaps once you get it sorted out, you can come back.
Fine. What's your name?
He gives you a name. Thanks. I didn't have a list of names prepared. 1 second.
It's Jeff.
It's Jeff.
Joffrey.
Joffrey. Yeah, Joffrey. Yeah.
That explains everything.
My name is Mariel. Or Mar-eel. Sorry. My name is Mar-eel.
Thank you.
Okay. And you leave. Jorak, you notice that a couple of the individuals do have communications, whispering back and forth as you guys are leaving. The clerk is talking to some of the armed individuals, and they're kind of watching you leave and nodding as you go. And you rejoin your friends outside, and you continue, perhaps reluctantly, along to your destination. You get to where you were instructed to go, and the temple stands high above this region of the city, but way lower than the other. It has a dome and bridges carved from marble that you see. Not the same marble you've got on the thing, but parts of it are under construction and repair, perhaps. But there's other marble rising up in different areas that rise up from it. And you get the resonance, or you remember the resonance from the ship that's been quiet now since you've been here, but you're now picking up another resonant feeling or sound. Not really a sound, actually, as you're getting it. It's almost like an anticipation feeling you're getting. It's just that on edge anticipation as you go. And no torches burn within as you enter. But there are cold green flames dancing about the room across crystal veins that kind of reach up and up over the dome. You feel the air tremble, and there are scholars of the Echo gathered here in robes. They're having conversations. Some of them are in prayer. There is a particular individual you see that's kind of sitting on a pillowed platform. He seems to be in meditation. You kind of get there, and you get like you're hearing the resonance, and you're hearing the conversation, that drone of distant conversation that you could easily listen into if you want to, but you're hearing that harmony because for some reason you're picking it up. No one else seems to be reacting to it at all, but the four of you are sensing it, and all of a sudden a voice forms amongst that sound. Storms remember, seas remember. You carried me through both. Do not silence me again. Just let me sing. And that voice, Solvar, to you, feels like it's the same voice as the marble on the ship. But yet you're nowhere near the ship. Like you're football fields away.
Is there anything that looks like the same kind of marble in this area?
Investigation check.
Oops. Um, 16.
Yeah, you notice it doesn't seem like it's like ancient cut of the marble. Looks like it's been kind of pieced together from wherever they've scrounged the stuff from. Nothing like what you guys have got on the ship, but it clearly comes from the same mines of some sort. Perhaps more real.
Is it within reach?
You can reach out and touch the wall. So
Okay.
one of the marbles.
So she's going to touch the wall and lean her forehead against it and just sort of talk to it with her mind.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything? As you're watching Rin kind of act like a cat and weirdly go touch the marble and start, looks like she's praying.
Do I sense that voice is coming from a particular area in the room? Like, is there a focal point or a central point?
It seems to be coming from all the patches of marble that you see, almost like in unison. Anybody else? Cayenne, you doing
I'd
Jorah?
be looking for a clerk-like person that might be another one of those. What was the term that we were using? The guy that we talked to?
Broker? You're looking for a broker? Okay, so got you. What about Jorak? Jorak, are you doing anything?
Jorak's just listening. He's kind of curious about this, and he just, out of curiosity, he just very low, but he tries to match it with a hum, trying to see if he can match the frequency with his own voice, just to kind of join it.
So, Ren, you've got an insight check to do.
$18.
Okay, with an 18, you feel the truth. This marble is sentient. It's alive.
And I'm going to ask it, how can I help you sing?
It's right now it's silent. Cayenne.
Yes.
Roll me persuasion.
Be a 16 plus 4. 20.
Okay. So you managed to speak with an individual known as Elder Iraval, and basically introduces you to what they are and the order that you have found the right place, is what it confirms to you. Jorak, you've actually been focusing on just really trying to attune yourself to what this is. Roll me a religion check. Again, it's an odd thing
Deacon,
for
I
you
have
to
a
roll.
question out of character.
Yes.
Are we making the negotiations for the sale of the marble, or are we just setting up a meeting with
You're
Captain
kind of
Jade?
setting things up and paving the path is what you're doing at the moment.
Okay,
It's
so
a
that's what
3.
she'd be doing.
Yeah. So how did you do, Jorek?
It's a 3.
Okay. So no, you're fine. And so you've picked up this information and you find the right place. You've kind of come to a conclusion, Rin. Solvar, you have your own theories as well and what's going on. Jorek, you just tried to piece it together, and Cayenne, you've been negotiating and making things happen. When you return to the ship, by dawn, and you spend the night aboard the ship, not in the city, the Scarlet Reaver rests at anchor just beyond the harbor wall. So while you guys have slept, Captain Vane has moved it out past out on the outside of the gates again. The sea is calm in this area. It's just, again, you can hear that hum from the hold reaching out, lingering. Those of you that were at the temple kind of sense almost like fingers of resonance reaching back from that odd temple in the distance. So you set up, the captain sets up the exchange where ships come out, because again, this is a contraband material. Come out, they meet the ship outside the gates, do their exchanges, and it goes back, sent back towards this particular monastery. And that will conclude this particular journey of where the Reaver will end, is more or anchored just outside the gates going into Elderlock Harbor, and they are doing the exchange with members of the actual monastic order to exchange this marble for their goods, and there will be rewards involved. But that is going to end this episode. It is getting late, and I apologize for taking it past the 2-hour mark. But again, great job, everybody, for getting through that. It was quite the, we'll go back over here, quite the experience, and I want to thank everybody who did tune in to watch. Our viewership kind of fluctuates, but it's always now 5+, which is nice. And we've even gotten to double digits a couple times. So keep spreading the word, letting us know. Thank you very much, everybody out there. We really appreciate it. It's fun to play the game. That's why we're doing it. But it's nice when we know that people are being entertained by what it is that we are doing. And again, our game is more about story than just dice rolling and conquest and so on. So I hope you guys can tune in next week for our episode on Thursday. Again, 7 p.m. We'll be back. We do have a mini adventure scheduled for this coming Tuesday for people to take part in. If there's people that still want to play, I think we still have openings in the spot for characters if they want to be in our mini adventure. And this will be starting the Echoes Under the Stars 4-part miniseries. So if you want to tune in for that, please do so. We welcome you. And until then, guys, we love you very much. And may all your rolls be critical, not just the 20, but also the 1, because sometimes a 1 can be just as much fun. So bye just for now, everybody. Yeah. Bye for now, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ciao.
Mhm.